Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Bookman. Today we have a very chill reading blog because I'm kind of slumpy, so I thought we should do a mood reading blog where I just read whatever the hell I want instead of like Christmas themed books or my arcs or anything. I just want to read what I fucking want to read. So without further ado, let's just get into it because this doesn't need to be longer than you know what? I'm just gonna shut up. So I basically have just started reading Hat Trick by Chelsea Corto. I'm only like 4% into the story. Tell me why I'm already losing my goddamn mind. I'm already losing my goddamn mind. Like it was like the first chapter or something, and she said, "Hey Michi, lost it." I feel like this is gonna be my favorite. My favorite so far has been the second one, Power Play, but I feel like this one could take the cake, and I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind because he was describing her, and he said that she had a laugh that will make any man come to his knees, something like that. And he was like, if it were me down there, he will wear a collar and crawl if she asks him to. Oh, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy if the whole book is just that. I'm gonna go crazy. And I've been anticipating this book for such a long time. I read the first book in the series back in January, and then I continue it. I think in September or August, I read the second one. And I've been wanting to read this one for quite a bit because I've heard great things about it. I love the series, and also her next book is coming out in a few days. I think next week it's coming out. So I'm just so excited. I'm gonna go crazy with Riley. I can't. I need to keep reading. A little bit of a car update. I am still like 50% of the way through this book, but Ethan just kind of came back to the guys, and they were all just like hugging him and just being so happy that he was there no matter what. And Hudson goes up to him and says, like, the team just saved me when his mom died and everything. And he says, I'm not saying you need to be safe. Just let us be waiting with a life jacket if it starts to feel like you're drowning, okay? And they're just so cute. Like, they don't care about being masculine or anything. Like, they love each other so deeply, and I love them so deeply back. And I just love them. And I should just leave my car because I have to get to work in about a couple minutes. So I'm gonna stop reading here. But I didn't show you yesterday, but this is my new Kindle case. I am utterly obsessed. It is from the Bookish goods. This is on my Bookish gift card that's supposed to go up today. So I just love them, and I just want to be reading this book. And I was so sad yesterday because I got out late from work and I couldn't read because I had to open today, and I just wanted to be reading this book, but I had the closing shift yesterday and I had the opening shift today, so I couldn't stay up late reading because I had to wake up really damn early. I just want to be reading this book, but also like I need the money, so like yeah, but I also just want to be reading. I would love to just have a job where I can just read all day. But anyways, that's my update. I just thought I should update you pretty quickly, and I'll see you maybe later. I also should film another bookmas video today, but life is just so freaking busy. Guys, I am gonna lose my goddamn mind because are you really telling me they are in Maverick's house and they are having like a team dinner, and he wasn't sure if Maverick had lime in his house, and he bought a lime because Lexi told him like many months ago that she like lime in her drinks, and he didn't know if that was like in only cocktails or like in everything she drinks. And he just remembered that little detail, and she was like, he literally just remembered something I told him months ago, and he's just so freaking cute. I love him. Like, I'm rooting for him so hard. I'm also watching the bookmas video, so if like the light keeps changing, it's because I'm in a dark room. I have a candle behind me, and I'm also watching the bookmas videos. But I am now 33% of the way through this book. I am loving it so far. I am loving it. And I haven't been able to read as much because I've been working. I've been working since Wednesday, but I think I started this book on Thursday. And I work until next Wednesday, and it is Saturday. So I haven't had much time to read, but I got a little bit early today, so I plan on reading the rest of the night, and I don't work tomorrow like really early, so I'll be able to read in the morning and before I get into work. So I'm very excited about that, and I am just loving this book. I also finally ended up picking an audiobook from my Everend titles. I picked two books, and I didn't know that you can't send them to your Kindle, so I'll have to read on my phone, which isn't ideal. But I did choose an audiobook, and maybe we'll read it throughout this week. I chose Kill for Me, Kill for You. I can't remember the name of the author, but I chose that one. It has been in my radar for a really long time because I think it was Mercedes that recommended it on TikTok. But I recently saw Sarah read it for one of her bookmas videos. So I was very intrigued because she seemed to love it really much. And like I like to dabble a little bit on thrillers. It's not my favorite genre, because sometimes I just they don't surprise me as much, or like the plot moves weirdly or whatever. Like my favorite so far has been Never Lie by Frida McFadden, and her other books are really questionable whether they're good or not. But I also want to read more A.C. Cosby for the thrillers, so I want to get into that leaning into next year. So that's my update. We'll keep reading, and hopefully I'll get to like 40% or more today, but I don't know. I'll be watching later The Rookie with my boyfriend, so who knows how much reading I'll get done, but I'm gonna keep going with this book and catch up with you later. My microphone died, so I hope I can fix the sound on this one because I know you will hear like the fan and the air conditioning turning off. So I hope you can hear me right. But I just wanted to give you my book update because I am now halfway through Hat Trick by Chelsea Curto. I am loving this book, and tell me why this book already made me cry. I wasn't expecting to cry. Like, I know people said that this was like the most like can she find the words in the English language? No. This one was the most like heartfelt or like saddest because of what happened to Riley, and they were giving each other their Christmas gifts. And first of all, he has always been thoughtful, and he gave her a business book because she told him that she wanted to own her own Pilates studio one day, and he gave her like the best books for like planning your own businesses. So he was, as always, very cute and thoughtful, but she took the cake with her gift because I think it was in the gala they were talking about how he struggles with his shoes because since he has a prosthetic leg, one feet is always like smaller than the other, and he always has to buy like two pairs of shoes because one is for his left feet and one is for his right, and then he has like one shoe left that he can't use. And anyway, the point is that he has a hard time with shoes, and she went and bought him custom skates to fit both of his feet. And she talked to his prosthetic like doctor, and she even had them like engraved with, I think it said like for the good days or something like that, because they had something cute that he was gonna tell her when he had good days and bad days. And it just I could tear up just thinking about it because she was so damn thoughtful, and I can't run my makeup, so I'm trying not to cry. She was so damn thoughtful because she is having such a hard time as anyone who, who is going through that would, like, obviously have a hard time. And I just love them so much, and I don't know, I love them, the friendship, their like non-romantic aspect, even though they are like really attracted to each other and are probably in love with each other. The point is, they just made me cry. And it is currently 12:26. I have to work at 3, but I am already ready. I just have to dress and everything. So, anyways, I am gonna make myself food in a little bit. I think right now, actually. So, I'm gonna make myself food, continue reading. I will probably read before work and maybe at night. Who the hell knows? But I will update you as always. I am also watching bookmas videos because it is my favorite time of the year. I have so many videos to watch every single day, and honestly, I'm very happy about it. He's just so incredibly dumb bad. He's so pathetic. Hi, it is now many hours later. It is currently 8 o'clock. You have been reading on and off all afternoon, and I am gonna shower right now, and I think I'm gonna try and get this book done because I have like an hour or something left of reading, and then I'm going to probably edit for most of the night until I fall asleep, and then the morning, and I'm gonna try to get the next bookmas video up by tomorrow. But I am very close to getting this book done, and I think I'm probably gonna give it like a 4.5. I don't know. I don't know if it's me because I've been loving it. I just feel like kind of in the middle. I kind of lost all that happiness and giddiness that I have been getting, that I got like in the first few chapters, and then like 60% I when I fell in love back with it. But I don't know. I don't know if it's because I feel like I have been reading it for a really long time because I've been working and I've been editing, and I feel like I haven't been like fully immersing myself in a book in a really long time because, as I said, I've been working and editing, and I don't know, I feel a little bit slumpy. But today was Simmin release date, and I don't know if I told you, but I did ended up getting the arc for it, but they approved me for the arc like yesterday. So I don't know. I don't think I'll read the book after I finish this one. I think I wanna like read another book. I don't know what I wanna read. Honestly, I have an audiobook on my phone that I haven't really give any listen to, and I have some books on my Kindle that I've bought or are Kindle Unlimited that have been like catching my attention, but I don't know what I want to read, and I feel a little bit slumpy. It is now December 8th, and I have finished one book, and this will be the second. And considering I read like 10 books a month, I don't know what's happening on December. I don't know. We will see what happens, but that's my update. I'm gonna shower, continue reading this one, and just have a cozy night in because again I work tomorrow. Hi, it is now Tuesday. I have been home from work for about 2 hours, I think, and I am now on the epilogue of Hatchet by Chelsea Corto, which we are about to get into in a little while. I will finish reading this book with you guys, and I am so sorry that my reading vlogs have not been the best because I have been working, and when I get home from work, I feel so damn tired. All I want is to shower and sleep, and I've been kind of pushing myself every single day to read at least a little bit. And I think that's why I've this is gonna be the second book that I finished, and it's only the second week of December. And I normally read a lot more books, but I just been feeling a little bit slumpy, always tired. It's the holiday season in retail, so it's a little bit chaotic, and my back is always hurting, or my neck hurts, and my feet hurt, and everything just kind of hurts. So that's just been the update on my life, and I am like, I feel like my blogs aren't the same chatty blogs that I have posted before, because I'm mostly working, and sometimes I think I updated on a book and I didn't, and then I don't know. I don't know, and I'm sorry. I'm just sorry that maybe the vlogs aren't what you expect them to be, but I'm trying my god the best. And I just want to finish this book with you guys and maybe start another one. I don't know. I don't even know how much we'll end up reading, but it is what it is. And I am also watching the bookmas videos, which is kind of like the highlight of my day every single day. And I'm so sad that it is day 9. So most of my favorite creators will be will stop posting in like 3 to 4 days. So I mean they'll be 3 days because they will stop posting on Friday, and some of them will be going through the 24th, but I would just miss Bookmas. I love Bookmas. I just love everything about the Christmas time, except maybe the holiday rush. But anyways, I'm gonna continue reading because you don't want to hear about all of this, and let's get this book done. As of a couple minutes ago, I finally finished Hat Trick by Jose Corso, and I think I'm gonna give it a 4.25. I don't think it's a 4.5 because I enjoyed the story whenever I started it, and then when the accident happened and everything, I was really excited to see like Riley's progress and everything. But I think the story kind of lost me at first on like that 30% because I thought this was gonna be more of a slow burn story where they don't get together for like almost the last 20% of the book if I were to have it my way, but they got together in the 30% mark of this book. And I just wasn't expecting that. I didn't think it was gonna happen that quickly because they've had like the banter from the first book. But I thought there was gonna be more of a build up in the overall story of them together. And then it just kind of happened way too quickly for my liking, even though it was a friends with benefits thing. But I feel like it happened way too quickly. And then I don't know, from the like dedication, you think you will see like this darker, sexy side of Riley a lot more than you actually do. So I just feel like we could have gotten more from some aspects of the story, and we didn't. But I still enjoy my time. Like I still love them, but sometimes they just seem more like friends than lovers, and I think that's because we didn't get that build up in the storyline of them together, because we got built up before, like in the other 3 books, but not in this one. And I would have loved more build up into the story because I love Riley and I love Lexi, but so far I think my favorite has been the third one. No, the second one, Power Play. But if I were to rank it right now, I would say it's Power Play, Hat Trick, Face Off, and then lastly Slapshot. Because I still enjoy Hudson's story, it just he seemed way too perfect for me. And I don't want extremely perfect men. So anyways, As of this moment, Sinbin is currently out, which is Coach Sanders' story. So I'm not gonna get into that book right now. I don't feel like I want to read that book right now. So I don't know what I'll read next. I have an audiobook on Everand. It's Kill for Me, Kill for You. I don't know if I'm gonna start listening to that over this next couple days. Who knows? I honestly don't feel like picking any of my physical books. I'm not like gravitating toward any of those books. So on my Kindle, let's see what I have. As of this moment, download it because there are a lot of books that you can read on Kindle. Mm, this one has been calling to me, and that is the third book in the Hollow Boy series. This is gonna be the start of the storyline of Thatcher, and this one is a duet. So I could read part one, which is The Blood We Crave. I do have Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross that recently got added to Kindle Unlimited, but I don't know if I want to read that one. I have got a Malice, but don't feel like reading that one. The Mad Wife by Megan Church. I requested the arc of this one and didn't get it, and then I bought it for like $2 on Kindle. So I also have Sunburn, which is a book that I really, really want to read, but I kind of want to read it next year, not this one. I do have two more holiday romance: The Diaries of Emma M. Lyon, the arc of the new Annabelle Monaghan book, I Don't Know Limb by Hannah Bonham Young. I could also read. Hmm, we will see. I have a little bit of a good selection over here to choose from, but I'm gonna go shower because my hair is so disgusting. Even though it kind of looks pretty, because whenever your hair is like the worst it will ever be, that's when it looks prettier. But I'm gonna shower. I still have to edit the video that's supposed to go up today, and it is 5:30. So yeah, I don't think I'll get to any book today, but we will see what happens. I work tomorrow, but I work late, so I don't know. I could stay up late, but I'm feeling really tired, so I'm just gonna shower, shut up, and I will see you later. I look horrible, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update because yesterday I didn't talk to you, and it is now the last day of this little blog. But yesterday I started Apprentice to the Villain on my Kindle, and I am now 35% of the way through. I have like 5 hours and 50 something minutes left, but I don't think I'll get to finish it today as much as I wanted to because I just haven't been able to binge a book in a really long time. Because if I'm not working, I'm editing or filming bookmas videos, and that takes a really, really long time, especially if it's a sit down video. I think I edit my reading blocks a little bit more easier, but that's where I'm at. I am so far enjoying this story. I didn't think I would enjoy this little series so much, but there is just an element of the coziness, and it's quirky, it's fun. It is just truly a fun little time, and I just love Evie and her banter with the villain and the main characters, or the side characters, I mean, like Becky and Tatiana, and I think it's Claire and Blade, and every single person just makes up the story so much better. And I love their found family. I love like the overall messaging of the story, because while it is fun, it does have some sweet and good messages throughout the story that you can learn. And I just love their little family so much. I love the frog. I really love the frog. I hope nothing happens to him, but I think not. I am still curious as to what is gonna happen in the next books, because I thought this was gonna be a trilogy, and there is a fourth book coming out in August. So I don't know what we are gonna be achieving in those books. I would have loved like a book about these side characters. For example, I would have loved a book about Tatiana and Claire, and I would have loved a book about Becky and Blade. Like I would have loved those books, but I don't think we're gonna get them because like I would have loved if we got like in the British Kingdom series where we are following two main set of characters. I would have loved like the first two books would have been like from the villain and the assistant Evie, and maybe the others could be like Claire and Tatiana or Becky and Blade. I would have loved those books, but I don't think we're gonna get them. So, oh my god, I honestly I looked a little bit like a ghost over there. But just wanted to give you an update. I look horrible, and yeah, I hope that in my final clip I will look better. But honestly, it has just been a day. I haven't done anything much except grocery shopping, but that takes I enjoy it, but then I get home and I'm like drained of energy. So I showered and I'm just gonna keep reading. I think I'm gonna do a face mask to up the coziness, and then I'll continue reading. I want to get to at least halfway through this book. I think I can get it done, but I don't think I'm gonna finish it today. We'll see. Who knows? I have just gotten caught up with all the bookmas videos. I don't think there are many that are gonna be published today. I think it's like 5 o'clock. So we will see, and I'm just so excited for this. Hi. Yes, I'm wearing the same, like, I'm filming the outro the same day that I'm filming the intro and another video. So just ignore that. But we have concluded our week of reading, and I only finished one book, which is okay. I'm still not done with Apprentice to the Villain, but I am now halfway through that book, and I hope to finish it maybe by tomorrow because I'm gonna start another reading channel because I'm gonna start a reading challenge to see how much I can read and try to get myself out of this like slump that I have going on. So I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you have been enjoying Bookmas so far, and all my socials are linked down below.